What's up, guys? It's Benny. It is breathtakingly remarkable, the history that we are witnessing right now before our very eyes, live in the Oval Office. Donald Trump is resetting the table against the South African genocidal Marxist regime that have set about to steal the land and then murder from the white farmers native to South Africa. This is a policy that's been going on with the absolute approval of a globalist elite who are dead set on establishing anti-white racism around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a wild moment. Trump ambushes South African president with video footage in Oval Office of calls for a white genocide in South Africa and members of his own party saying that they need to kill the white farmer. The world leader squirms in response and is brought low by President Trump. Incredible. African president squirms after Trump plays white genocide video montage in stunning and astonishing Oval Office moment. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The gangster president, the balls on this guy, Donald Trump.
Mr. President, this time, what will it take for you to be convinced that there's no white genocide in South Africa?
Well, I can answer that for the president. It's for him. No, seriously.
I'd rather have him answer.
Yeah, I'd rather answer that. It will be.
Our president will respond to you.
Yeah,
Thank you, Mr. President.
It will take President Trump listening to the voices of South Africans, some of whom are his good friends, like those who are here. When we have talks between us on the quiet table, it will take President Trump to listen to them. I'm not going to be repeating what I've been saying. I would say if there was Afrikaner farmer genocide, I can bet you these three gentlemen would not be here, including my Minister of Agriculture. He would not be with me. So it'll take him, President Trump, listening to their stories, to their perspective. That is the answer to your question.
But, Mr. President, I must say that we have, we have thousands of stories talking about it. Sure. And we have documentaries, we have news stories, and that. Is Natalie here, somebody here to turn that? I could show you a couple of things, and it has to be responded to.
Yeah, sure.
Let me see the articles, please, if you would. And turn the lights down. Turn the lights down and just put this on. It's right behind you. Johan.
There's nothing this parliament can do. With or without you, people are going to occupy land. We require no permission from you, from the president, from no one. We don't care. We can do whatever you want to do. Who are you to tell us whether we can occupy land or not? We are going to occupy land. Yes. South Africa occupy land. That's who we are. We can withdraw my membership from this useless parliament.
Yes, honorable member.
Must never be scared to kill. A revolution demands that at some point there must be killing, because the killing is part of a revolutionary act. Shoot to kill the mother, kill the poor, the farmer, kill the poor, the farmer. Pa, pa.
The man of DJ in PE is a white man. So these people, when you want to hit them hard, go after a white man. They feel a terrible pain because you have touched a white man. Not because Mashama and Suri will not be touched. They will be touched, no one. But we are starting with this whiteness. We are cutting the throat of whiteness.
Shoot to kill Yamasa. Kill the brewer, the farmer. Kill the brewer, the farmer. Shoot to kill
killing of white people, at least for now. I can't guarantee the future.
Yeah, but I mean, you'd understand somebody watching that, especially as it gets shared on Twitter. They freak out. It sounds like a genocide over there.
I can't take it.
Who will expropriate land without compensation, whether they like it or not. If they object, they can seek refugee in America.
Now this is very bad. These are burial sites right here. Burial sites. Over 1,000 of white farmers, and those cars are lined up to pay love on a Sunday morning. Each one of those white things you see is a cross, and there's approximately 1,000 of them. They're all white farmers, the family of white farmers. And those cars aren't driving, they're stopped there to pay respects to their family member who was killed. And it's a terrible sight. I've never seen anything like it. Both sides of the road you have crosses. Those people were all killed.
Have they told you where that is, Mr. President? No, I'd like to know where that is, because this I've never seen. Okay.
I mean, it's in South Africa. That's
we need to find out.
Did you notice in this clip how Cyril Ramaphosa was lecturing President Trump? And then after President Trump played the empirical and demonstrable evidence of his crimes, he's sitting there squirming, wiggling, and aghast in the Oval Office. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what justice truly looks like. This is what social justice looks like. Donald Trump giving the left a taste of his own medicine. South African president tried to claim that whites were not being killed in his nation. Trump just humiliated him with a 5-minute clear video proof, leaving him speechless. There are burial sites, thousands of white farmers. I would like to see where that is. Well, it is your country. Strange that you don't know. Things got really intense as well multiple other times in this meeting. Wild stuff. Donald Trump flipping through news articles showing the number of whites that have been killed in South Africa, as the president of South Africa looks like he has the single greatest regret boomerang karma that has ever existed. Check this out.
What would you like President Ramaphosa to do about the situation that we've just seen on the screen?
I don't know. Look, these are articles over the last few days. Death of people. Death. Horrible death. Death. I don't know.
But you know that
to pick anyone. White South Africans are fleeing because of the violence and racist laws. And this is all. I mean, I'll give these to you. So when you say, what would I like to do? I don't know what to do. Look at this. White South African couples say that they were attacked violently. And,
President Trump, when will you go and see for yourself if it is?
Well, I could do that. Look, here's burial sites all over the place. These are all white farmers that are being buried. And he asks about a jet that was given. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You know, you are so bad. You're such a bad reporter.
President Trump. Mr. President,
This is one after another. This family was wiped out. I'm just looking.
Can we get a report from President Ramaphosa?
Your reaction to those videos, Mr.
President Trump.
Well, I think the videos are so. No. When you look at the videos, I mean, how does it get worse? And these are people that are officials, and they're saying that kill the white farmer and take their land. That's what. And I have other friends in South Africa. I have people that left. One in particular that says you can't go there. He said they want to take your land. They take your land and they kill you. It's okay, and they say it's okay to do. Now we're going to talk about it. But this is a tremendous look. This is a story recent. These are all people that recently got killed.
Yeah.
And I don't know how it can get any worse. These are. And you know, the men that you saw, the people that you saw in that movie, those are officials. Those are people that were in office. They had one march. They had a dance in your parliament, whatever you may call it, legislature.
Well, let me clarify that.
I find it particularly interesting, in a Shakespearean way, that Elon Musk is in the room. Elon Musk's family, of course, hunted in South Africa. They had to flee South Africa. His beautiful parents, his mother's been on our program before, May Musk. Elon's standing there, a subject matter expert in this, in the White House. Spotted Elon Musk. Reports about Elon Musk straying away from the administration are false. Elon's been very outspoken about the white genocide happening in South Africa. Donald Trump saying, Elon's from South Africa. I don't want to get Elon involved. That's all I have to do is get him another thing to do. This is what Elon wanted. He came here on a different subject, sending rocks to Mars. He likes that subject better. So I don't think it's fair to him to try and drag him in. But Elon Musk, obviously, really, really pushing the agenda against the genocide. Why is it okay? Why are these policies okay? I mean, you know, so it's called apartheid. The policies in South Africa. And what has happened here is the exact flip and revert. Actually, it's far worse than apartheid. The number of racialized and racist laws in South Africa are worse now than they were during the apartheid days. That's what's been proven out by multiple reports. There are more laws on the books that are racialized now than there were during apartheid. So things have gotten far worse under the Marxist regime, but this gets whitewashed, for lack of a better term, by globalist elites because of everything from white guilt, anti-colonialism, but just straight up Marxism. This is it's a Marxist regime that's in charge of South Africa, and they want to retain control. So this is just their control vector. It's the same control vector they want to bring here to this country. So what Trump is doing here is remarkable. South African president signs controversial land seizure law. Wow. Would you look at that? This is being posted during the visit of Donald Trump. What is happening right now in the Oval Office is incredible. Trump showed video of the genocide of white farmers and then absolutely smoked NBC News when they tried to pivot to talk about a Qatari jet. Trump flipped out and flipped through fat stacks of articles about the white farmer genocide. Then he laid into South African leader, telling him, you let them take the land for no payment, handed him the stack of news articles. You're taking people's land away? In many cases, they're being executed. How do you explain that exactly? Let's go to Donald Trump losing his mind on the NBC News reporter, absolutely nuking an NBC News reporter. This is the boss.
What are you talking? You know, you got to get out of here. What does this have to do with the Qatari jet? They're giving the United States Air Force a jet, okay? And it's a great thing. We're talking about a lot of other things. It's NBC trying to get off the subject of what you just saw. You are you're a terrible reporter. Number one, you don't have what it takes to be a reporter. You're not smart enough. But for you to go into a subject about a jet that was given to the United States Air Force, which is a very nice thing. They also gave $5.1 trillion worth of investment in addition to the jet. Go back. You ought to go back to your studio at NBC because Brian Roberts and the people that run that place, they ought to be investigated. They are so terrible the way you run that network, and you're a disgrace. No more questions from you. Go ahead. Go ahead, talk about that. His name is Peter something. He's a terrible reporter. Quiet. Let's go.
Thank you so much. President Trump, Anna Pilato from EMC.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I voted for. I voted for an end to systemic racism. Use their tactics against them. It's genius by President Trump. This is genius. We've never seen anything like it. Donald Trump on a rampage to reset the world and the global order. This is what fighting systemic racism actually looks like. God bless President Trump for having the guts to do it. First leader in my lifetime, or maybe any lifetime in America, that has the guts to do this. Proud that President Trump is my president. And we stand against racism and genocide on this channel. To advocate for this current policies of South Africa or to be for racism and genocide. We're against that, right? You must be the other guys. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe to end racism and genocide against white people in South Africa.